I'm not very literate when it comes to this.
Neither are we.
Sitting on my computer, I can probably do it. But sitting here with this stuff.
This is unbelievable.
Hi.
How are you? Dave Bailey. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
I've commented a couple times under Dave Bailey, Luan's liquidation.
Thank you.
I emailed him a couple probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
A few officers been fired. You mentioned one almost, right? I don't think so. Almost, fat fucker.
You're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired.
That little fucking lapdog. That bullet-headed Lopez. Bullet-headed.
I'm not a caring person at all.
He's interested and he wants to
Are you local?
be out.
Oh, yeah, you're local.
I don't want to go. I'd love to go out. I emailed you about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, man.
I've been wanting to reach out to you because I've been, long story, I had a back surgery and I've been trying to get in touch with you. I've been just doing this for about a year. I reached out to High Desert.
Are you local?
Yeah, but I've been trying to recuperate from a major back
I know there's somewhere.
and right now I had my gallbladder removed last week when all this happened. But I made a point, just said, I'm just going to come right here. I can't make the march.
Oh, man.
But I want to reach out to you one day because at least for backup and stuff.
Yeah, brother.
I'll talk to you a little bit more. But
Okay.
I've been trying to get in shape.
Yeah. Reach out to me through my email. And I mean, I get tons of emails, man.
I know.
But I'll try to get to them, man. And if you're local, I'll definitely try to get to you.
Yeah, I just want to start little by little. But like I've been watching this for about a year now, and I'm doing recuperating. I know all of y'all, see y'all, and I really support you guys, man. I mean, I wanted to come here. I mean, actually, all that shit pissed me off too. I was in the hospital when I saw it, and man, it pissed me off. But I know you're busy.
Yeah. Thank you for your support, man.
20 shots. We want to get the same thing going.
That's David Ahmad right there.
Yeah, I told the viewers when he came in.
Right.
1A meets 2A right there.
But I was saying, like, if you ever need anything production-wise, you know, he could tell you, you know, I'll help you out with your videos or whatever you need.
You give David a hug.
Yeah, because
You give David a hug.
I try to just cut out and it's like that.
That's
Look
Negan.
like Negan.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell my friends.
Did you see that guy in the wheelchair?
No.
Look.
Where is he? Oh my God.
Take a picture of that.
Yes. Come take a picture with me.
All the way from Chicago.
I still don't know.
Hey, how you doing? I thought I was that guy.
Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Man, they just keep rolling in.
Hey, man.
There's at least 150 here. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
We're making history, bro.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get this shit done. Thank you, sir.
Man, thank you.
Appreciate
brother.
everything you do, man.
And thanks for coming out, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is
That's all you got.
We're making history, man.
Thank you, guys. So,
Here you go, bud.
oh, thank you. Yeah, this is important to me, man. I saw that happening, and it struck a nerve.
Yeah, man.
And it's not. It's like I tell people.
The man in the wheelchair wants to meet you.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah, you know, it's not we're anti-cop.
Right.
We're pro-good cops.
That's right,
you know?
man.
That's what it is. Pro-freedom, pro-good cops. That's absolutely.
Here, I need you to hang on to that. I gotta shake too many hands.
Yeah, you gotta go.
All right.
What's your name?
This guy.
We walked the halls in the Capitol together.
Vaguely. How you doing,
Hey, brother.
Come on, give me a hug.
Thank you for coming out, man.
No, man. Thank you for what y'all do. Appreciate it. It's a good meeting you, man.
Yeah, you too,
You're a
bro.
rock star over here. I'm a subscriber already.
Oh, thank
But
you.
I try to tell you, honey. I know the code names. I get all that. And I know your first name.
but I couldn't find y'all for nothing on Facebook. Para nada.
Yeah, but I
couldn't find
already
you. So
he sent me a friend request, so.
please, I'm out of the Woodlands.
Okay.
I come a good way, but it's all worth it.
Thank you.
So this, back it up.
There he is. I recognize that
I
voice.
hate to see it if you tried to whip the man's ass.
Yeah.
So do I.
Several from a lot of different angles. Hey,
Sorry. What's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you here. Good to see you here.
I wouldn't have missed
This is freaking awesome. Fox News just called me.
What happened?
They're on their way. Fox News is on their way.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They're the same one that interviewed us yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you see that story?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Finally.
Yeah. They
Finally.
did good. They did good.
You know, every story that I've seen so far has been pretty fair.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything that's just, these people are crazy and the cops are innocent and there's been there's been a little bit of a slant on some of them, but for the most part they've been pretty fair.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that. So
You see that guy? Oh. Yes, sir.
Get that picture. And don't press in the center, just anyplace else. Just get my picture
With David?
here. Yeah.
Okay. Man, thank you very much.
I got to keep an eye on the time.
I know you probably already subscribed, but
Who am I looking at?
I'm this guy right here.
okay.
Okay, I need a picture.
David?
You know I need a picture.
Hello, girl.
I need a picture.
Hey, David. David, you know who this is? That's Teresa. That's Teresa.
Yeah.
I'm all covered up. I wanted to say hi to you.
Right there.
Wait, y'all.
My turn.
Let me see, because I'm not photogenic. See, I got that stupid looking grin on my face.
Well, do it again. Do it again. She just wants to hug on you, man.
Good. Better?
Thank you. I'm happy. Okay. You
Yeah, I'll
why
take
not.
that.
Okay,
That's
go.
good. Hello, Major. How are you, sir? All right. Good to see you.
Where the hell Jack
I'm
go?
gonna walk down there and see the security.
Hey, if you find Jack, tell him to turn his radio on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where he's
Okay, for you and
I got one to pay.
Thank you, sir.
I need to make sure that they all leave.
Hey, what's your 20?
Down here at the end on the corner.
Hang on. Go ahead.
At Odell?
looks like
There we go.
Down here at the corner of Howard and Odell.
All right, 10-4. Hey, Fox News is on their way out here, man.
All right, 10-4. I'm
same-
kind of just making my rounds.
The same one that interviewed us last night. He just called me.
Thank you.
And you should have put me on the high side, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
There we
Stay right there.
go.
Hold on.
I tried.
Hold on.
It's got to be the beard.
Yeah.
1, 2. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
There you go, Travis.
It's his little pond, and he's the big fish that runs it. Well, newsflash. The Constitution and the laws of the state of Texas are the big fish that runs this town and every other town. And he's going to learn that.
Okay. And what is the message that you're trying to send with this rally?
The message is very
You
simple.
want to be in that.
Respect the rights of the citizens and follow the law yourself. That's it. It's that simple.
And you said this wasn't about the ordinance, although the incidents that are referenced on this page kind of came about, it seems, because of clashes with the ordinance and how police were enforcing that and other gun laws?
Not exactly.
Back in Padua.
The ordinance was the legalistic excuse that Olmos Park used in a couple of instances. Not every one, but in a couple of instances. It was the excuse that they used to come up and justify violating people's rights. And they should have known better. They really should have known better. Frankly, I think some of them did know better. Whether they did or not, they will after today.
Now, the incident with CJ, the founder of Open Carry Texas, did that make it, did that kind of explode this
that
event?
certainly amplified it, yes. That certainly amplified it. I mean, well, stop and think about this. You have two men standing on a street corner not breaking the law. You come up and handcuff them and tase them and bust the back of their head open and the other guy break his wrist when they're not breaking the law? Come on.
Okay.
It's that simple.
How much do you think that affected today's turnout? Specifically, because that was the event that really got a lot of attention.
Well, when you do something that makes people mad, mad people show up. Yet, was it motivational? Absolutely, absolutely, it was motivational. You can see that we're probably approaching 300 people.
And what's the plan today once this gets started?
The plan is to get ourselves together and.
It's great to finally get back out here, man.
Where we go from there is really going to depend on
making history today.
Yeah, definitely. I tell everybody that we're making history. So, how long do you think this is going to go on?
Probably till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
We are not here to start.
Hey, man.
We are here to exercise our rights.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing good. How you been?
I thought this was Mick Foley.
You didn't bring a jacket, bro?
No, I didn't think. I thought it'd warm up a little bit.
I thought Mick Foley was here the other day. Did you see him on the video?
Yeah.
For the Olmos Park Police Department to respect our right to do this, and don't try to shut us down and shut us up and make us go away, because we never, ever, ever will.
I got these people coming from Dallas, and oh my God,
Amen.
we're here for you. We're here for you.
Hey, boy.
Oh my God.
Amen. Wait till you see the picture I got it.
You're gonna need a bullhorn, David.
I think they got one. David, bullhorn?
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I think we are going to need it.
You are. There's a lot of sound don't care.
A lot of us can't hear anything.
What? Somebody needs to hold the bullhorn for him.
Thank you.
This thing working?
What?
Yeah, loud and clear. Come on.
I'm going to try and kick it up a little bit, but I don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out. Hey, everybody gather around.
Come on down.
Come on down. I'm scared to stand on that toolbox and break the damn thing will break.
It's not going to
Well, it's one of them Home Depot specials.
You need a new toolbox then. It's not American made. Right.
I'm not out in the field that much.
Well, then don't.
Yeah, you may fall off now the way you're standing, but it's not going to break.
What am I stepping on? That's
you on the edge.
Yeah, put that down there with me.
He falls and landing on you. I want you to know that.
Shit.
Sorry, I got to scoot back.
No, you're
I got you.
Hey, you guys aren't going to believe this. There's still people rolling in.
I believe it.
Yeah, I read your post that you're going to be here.
That actually choked me up a little bit. Still mess with that.
That was the original. I can't stand with y'all. I can't stand with y'all, but I can roll with y'all. Amen.
Yeah. Ride or die, brother.
Ride or die.
Okay.
Hey, what? If shit hits the fan, I'll drop this and push you.
People run over you.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me back there in the back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. This is just outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Look at this, bunch of Americans. This is how we do it. This is how we get things done. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. Y'all ought to give yourselves a round of applause. I'm going to keep this pretty short. Emily, CJ's wife, has a few words to say. I just want everybody to remember something. And this is really the important thing. Right now is the opportunity that we have to show the whole world what patriots are made of, what open carry Texas is all about. So remember, we're the good guys. Let's behave like it. Now that doesn't mean we're going to take any guff off of people, but well, I think everybody understands what I mean. We're all real Americans. Let's just behave like real Americans. That's pretty much all there is to it. As for the route we're going to take, to be honest with you, that's still a little bit up in the air because it depends on what we find when we get over to McCullough. But the general idea is to get to McCullough, walk up a little bit, and then go into Olmos Park itself. Most of those roads over there don't have any sidewalks, so we're going to have to walk probably in a column of twos, maybe threes, but probably twos, against the flow of traffic. We're not gonna walk too terribly far all over town, but we do want the residents of Olmos Park to see us so that they'll call their mayor and say, hey, maybe you need to do something about this police chief. He might be just a little bit out of control. There's a lot of people out here. So just remember to obey the traffic laws. Don't give the Olmos Park Police Department any excuse at all, because I'm telling you, well, y'all saw what they did. They don't need much excuse. They're looking for one. So let's don't give them any. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Emily's going to come say a few words, and then I believe the thing to do is to turn around and march that way. Right down straight in front of me to Earl Street, and let's go to the corner where they attacked Jim and CJ and kick off from there. Yeah! If it held me, I'm sure it'll hold you. Kind of
Don't fall. No bending at all. Don't give it up for Emily.
Yeah, she's much easier in the eyes than David.
I had to get his, are you...
Pull the trigger.
You can hold it for him.
Start walking.
Brown basketball.
I didn't want to get off that tire. That tire was actually warmer.
Not working.
So, okay. I know you guys probably thought CJ.
Hold it close.
Sorry.
Right on your lip. Right on your lip.
Okay. I know CJ's short. I'm a little bit shorter, so I apologize for that. That's usually one of the first things people remark on when they meet him is his stature. I know this past week and a half people have been commenting on another body part of his, and that's the size of his you-know-what and how big they are for what happened in Olmos Park the last week and a half. So we're going to keep the actual size of those under wraps today.
Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Decency laws.
Everyone appreciates that. He's not here today just for advice. Legalistic issues, and to also just to kind of keep the focus on what this rally is really about. It's not about CJ, it's about what Olmos Police Department has been doing to everyone the last, I think, 2 months. So that is what it's for, and I hope everyone, if you don't know the full history, then talk to the people, but everyone who's been arrested, not just CJ, not just Jim. I'm going to try and stick to my cards because if you guys saw my Facebook Live videos, I tend to do ums and 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 twaddle and, like I'm doing now. So please just bear with me through this for a few minutes, and I promise I will try and stick to the point of what this rally is for.
Fishing today.
Yeah. Donuts.
Let's have 3 cheers for CJ.
You got donuts
hip,
for bacon.
hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Even though he's not here, he really does appreciate everyone that has taken the time to put together this rally. All the thoughts and all the prayers for him. As the president of OCT, he is so thankful for all that. With me today, this is Jim's wife right here, Molly. Thank you so much. That was a very long night for us that night that they were arrested, and I would not have been able to get through it without her and everyone that was helping behind the scenes. So we really are so thankful. And Molly's also a wild one, so I keep an eye out on her
Might be a
too.
little wild Tennessee, but I'll make a trip out there.
We all know what took place in Olmos Park, and what the police department did to them was a travesty. And you're not going to be hearing any warm, fuzzy words from me about the police department today, or their child chief from my mouth.
Just ignore it.
Amen. Hold it closer to the...
Speak into it.
I think you got to speak closer to the mic.
Cameras do not lie, but we know that Rene Valenciano, that he does lie. Shame on Olmos Park Police Department. Shame on each of them that were there that day and carrying out the official oppression of what happened. How dare they wear those badges and act as if they are somehow better than me, somehow better than the people that were there that day, and somehow better than all of you that are here today.
Here, here.
Shame on them.
Shame.
Most of you here today are carrying guns, and you guys are probably carrying more than one gun, right? Maybe you should say that.
Let him find out.
Yet none of you have carried on in the manner that their department did that night. Have you?
That's my office. This one's always with me, so.
For all of their so-called training, when only one man, and he's a big guy, he can actually just pick me up and just shake me around when he sees me for a hug, was just standing on a corner with an unloaded rifle. His rifle was unloaded. Yep. And they were the trained ones, supposedly. None of you have pointed your guns at one person, least of all for just holding a camera at somebody. Have any of you felt offended yet for holding your camera at somebody? No! Felt a desire to aim your gun at someone's face for just pointing a camera at them? No! You guys are better than the Olmos Police Department. You're here! Hi. We, not them, seem to be more civilized. Think about that. We are more civilized than they are. Yep. And it is their job to be the opposite.
Civil servants. And if you're carrying a sign,
it is their job to not create and make up crimes, but to be a servant unto the people. They protected no one that day except for their egos.
And their job.
Let's not forget that one at a time. How many of you have posters here today? Hold them up. Hold them up. When you walk down there, make sure that you carry those posters, because one of the times that they approached a guy with a gun and a poster, he was just holding his poster. That wasn't a gun in his face.
Jack Miller. Front and center.
I didn't realize posters were that dangerous.
Come on. Drop the sign.
Thank you. Only when they tell the truth. My posters are telling a lot of truths today.
Sorry. Now everybody with signs, get on the ground.
Everyone with signs, get on the ground, please. Not for us, it's not too far. They don't want us here today. They have done everything that they possibly can and could this past week to get us to not be here today. I have a lot more things to say.
They don't know
They still think that they haven't done anything wrong, and you probably won't ever hear an admission appeal from their mouths. They have scared the people of this town to death of us, of guns, to the point where they think that we are the problem. We heard on an interview where one woman said that she was glad what she saw that day of what they did to those two guys. You guys have seen the pictures of their injuries. No one deserves that for just doing nothing.
We ain't scared.
My fingers are so cold right now. It is your guys' job when you walk through that town today to educate the people by carrying on in such a civilized manner of how gun owners should be and how police departments should not be. Mr. Valenciano, how dare you strike a man point blank when his back is turned? How dare you push a man when he's already down and his back is also turned? Since you are not a man, maybe people at the end of the day will be discussing the size of your body parts around our tables too. If you need to strike someone, at least have the bravery of doing it while looking them in the eyes.
Come on. Amen to it.
All that. You want me to stand up there with you? Where's the marker? Right here.
Oh gosh.
I didn't bring any dollars.
If anyone wants to mark parts of their body today, so he can see that we don't aim in the back, we aim in the front. Eye-to-eye combat. That is what we do.
Pass the marker!
We've got markers right here.
Right on.
Marker?
Pass it around, guys. Pass it around.
Get those markers.
What are we doing with markers?
So that way he knows how to aim. Instead of pointing at people's backs when they can't see him in the face.
Marker?
Be safe out there today, everyone, please.
Oh no, you know what? It's here.
It's okay, it's cold. It's okay.
This is how we do it.